Barman. Today I will discuss about the library classification. Those students who are belong to in the Department of Library and Information Science, this video will be beneficial for them. Especially who are doing BLI, this video is for them. So let's start the discussion. So what is classification? The word classification derived from the Latin word classis. Classification is a process to categorization or grouping of similar entities. So it means classification means to create a new groups of similar entities. Remember it, without division we cannot create a group. Suppose there is 20 people, we have to make a group of 5 people. We have to at first we have to divide them, and then after that we can create a separate group of 5 people. So without division we cannot make a group. So we can say it, grouping and division are two sides of classification, or we can say it in another way, grouping and division are two sides of a coin. So now we will understand the division, the difference between the division and the classification. What is the division? What is the classification? Classification means also the division and grouping. And what is the meaning of division? If there is 20 people, we want to divide them into two groups in equal quantity. Each group will carry 10 people. It will call only division. But if we want to divide them according to their age group, suppose I want to divide those 20 people according to their age group. If those people are above 20 age, they will be make a separate group, or those people is below 20 age, they will make a separate group. Then it is called classification. When we make a group according to an attribute, it will be called a classification. So this is the difference. When we make a division only, there will be no attribute. We divide the 20 people according to same quantity. We make difference of classification and division. I hope you understand what is the difference between classification and division. I will discuss about the library classification in the next slide. What is the library classification? Library classification mainly deals with the organization of library materials. We know that in a library there are lots of books, lots of journals, magazines, CDs, DVDs, maps, etc. So if we want to properly arrange them, if we properly organize them, then we have to classify them first. Without classification, without class number, we cannot properly arrange the whole material of a library. We know that in a library there are lakhs of books. So if a student wants a particular book, how can a librarian retrieve the particular book? So we have to provide each and every book a class number. In this picture, you can see that there is a book, and in the spine of the book there is a class number. This class number is attached by the librarian to a particular book, and this customer decide the place of the book where it will be kept, and it also defines the subject of the book, in which subjects this book belongs. It is decided by the class number. So here is the importance of the class number or the classification. In this slide you can see that there is a picture, there is a pile of books. If we want to retrieve from here a book of history, it will be very difficult to find out the history book, because there is no arrangement. We cannot say that how many books are here in the category of history. because we can because there is no arrangement. It is a pile of books, but here it is arranged according to the particular class number. So it is called classification. Here each and every book has the class number, and according to class number the librarian arranges them. So this is the importance of classification. Now I will discuss about the need of the library classification. What is the need? What is the necessity of the library classification? Books and documents in a order. If we kept the books and all the documents in a library in a particular order, then we have to do the classification of the book. That means we have to find out the class number of the particular book or documents. Without class number, we cannot. How can we arrange them? The class number defines the order. Orders means the sequence of the book. How the books will be kept in a stack. It will defined by the class number. So here is the need of the classification or easy retrieval. If we want to retrieve a particular book, the class number will help us. If we know the if we want history book, suppose a user asked a history book from a librarian. Librarian know the history books are arranged start from the 9 according to DDC. So librarian will go to the stack where the books are arranged, which books class number is start from 9, and from this stack he will easily retrieve the history book. So the classification also helps the librarian for easy retrieval or the users for easy retrievals, and it will save the time of the user. How can the classification help the save the if the every book is properly classified, then it will be kept in a stack in proper way. So it will be easy for the user to find out a particular book, find out a book for a particular topic. So it will save the time of the user. And the last but not least, the right place for the new document. We know that in a library they are continuously they access many new materials, many new books, many new journals, and if there is a lot of books in a stack, if books come in where we place it, how can we decide? The class number will decide. There is there will be a new number in the book, and this according to the class number the librarian decide where the new materials, where the new documents will be placed in a stack. So these are the necessity of the class number, these are the needs of the class number in a library. So in the next slide I will discuss about the different classification scheme. These classification schemes, this different classification scheme help us to provide the class number for a particular book. First of all, I have discussed about the DDC. The DDC, it is Dewey Decimal Classification classification scheme. In short, it is DDC. It is devised by Melville Dewey in 1867. The next one is Library of Congress Classification scheme. In short, it is LCC, devised by LC. LC means Library of Congress. It is the National Library of USA in 1904. And the next one is Universal Decimal Classification. In short, it is UDC. It is devised by Paul Ottrell and Henry LaFontaine in 1905. And the last but not least, colon classification. In short, it is CC. It is devised by S.R. Ranganathan. You know, in 1933. You know who is S.R. Ranganathan? S.R. Ranganathan is the father of library and information science in India. So these are the different classification scheme. This helps the librarian. This helps the librarian to find out a class number of a book. With the help of this scheme, a librarian can find a class number of a book. Next, I will discuss about the different class number. Here is the DDC class number. If the books is about the science, the class number will be that particular book is 500. We will call it like 500, not like 500. If the subject of a particular book is mathematics, the class number will be 510 according to DDC. Not according to all of the classification scheme, according to only DDC. Here I will discuss about the DDC class number. According to DDC, the class number will be 510 for those books whose subject is mathematics. If the subject of the book is general principle of mathematics, the class number will be 511. If the subject of the books mathematical models, the class number will be 511.4. If the subject of the book algebra, it is the part of mathematics. Algebra is a part of mathematics. The class number, if the books is only deals with only algebra, then the class number will be that particular book is 512. If a particular book only deals with geometry, then this particular books, the class number will be this particular books is 516. So this is the DDC class number. In next slide, I will show you the LCC class number. Here is the if a particular book deals with science only, according to LCC, the class number will be Q. Here in DDC, the class number of the science book is 500, and according to LCC, that particular book's class number will be Q. So different classification script uses different digit, different symbol according to them. So according to LCC, class number of science books will be Q, capital Q. The class number of mathematics books will be QA, the class number of chemistry book QD, analytical chemistry book QD71-142. Next, I will discuss about the UDC class number. If a book deals with library science and journalism, the class number will be that particular book is 20 plus 07. If a particular book deals with science and technology, the class number of that particular book will be 5 for /6. So this is the in this way this is the UDC class number. And next I will discuss about the colon classification class number, that means CC class number. If a book deals with medical science, the class number will be that particular book L. If a book deals with human disease, the class number will be L:4. Here is the picture of the schedule of colon classification 6th edition. This is the colon classification system. According to this schedule, a librarian identifies the class number of a particular book. Without the help of the schedule, we cannot identify the class number of a particular book. We need this schedule to find out the class number of each and every material of in a library. Likewise, here is the schedule of the UDC. Here is the picture of the UDC. You can see universal decimal classification. According to this schedule, there is the 2 volume. In the standard edition, it is in standard edition UDC is in 2 volume. So according to this schedule, we can find out this particular class number. According to here is no, I cannot find any LCC schedules picture. This is the Library of Congress classification scheme. So here is the schedule of the DDC in 23rd edition. It is in 4 volume. In the help of this particular schedule, we can find each and every book's class number. So librarian take the help of this schedule to find out the class number. So I will discuss about the class number. So this video ends here. So in next video I will discuss about the features of class number, and in the next video I will start practical of class number in any particular class number, most probably I will start colon classification in practical way. How can we find out class number according to colon classification? I will start in the in very shortly. So guys, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and share the link of the video, so it will motivate me. So take care, bye bye.